What's up, friends? We've hit 3,000 miles on the Subaru WRX STI, so today we're gonna go ahead and do an oil change. We're gonna try something a little different. So you're on my GoPro at the moment, connected to a selfie stick. Why do I own a selfie stick? I don't really know. So I'm gonna show you some quick prep here. WRX STI is in the garage, obviously. I drove it up on some boards, and which let me get the jack underneath to get to the center jack point, so you can get the little baby jack stands under there. Those are Harbor Freight specials, but they should do the job. Why do this? Well, you need a little bit of clearance under the car to get to, basically there's an underbelly pan under there. You could do it with it on the ground, probably, if you have a shallow enough frame and long enough arms, etc. But this makes it a little bit easier, and it also makes it easy because the suspension droops, so the wheels kind of sag down. It makes it easy to get to that top clip. But yeah, pretty straightforward. If you've done it on a earlier WRX, this car has basically the same exact engine, so pretty easy. All right, friends, so this is the EJ series motor. Same motor that's been in the car forever. People complain about that, but you know, it is a fun and good motor, and it's got the rumbles, so it's cool. Things to note: this is not an FA20, so you don't get that cool top-mounted oil filter that's in this general area. This is where your oil goes. Don't put it anywhere else. And that's about all you need to know up here. Oil for this anyway. Oil goes here. Check oil here. Every other thing is underneath the car. So let's go under the car. All right, dudes, we're under the car. This is the belly pan. As you'll see, it's a big piece of plastic. There are no cute cutouts or anything for you to get your filter out, or really to get to your drain plug. I guess you could get to your drain plug here, but the thing that's always kind of funny is why get to the drain plug if you can't get the oil filter? So this panel basically has to come off. We're gonna pull out some, I think they're 12 millimeter. Boom, 12 millimeter bolts, screws, bolts, whatever there are. There's 3 of them, basically two up here, and there's one at the back here if you can see it, and then a couple clips around the perimeter. But this whole thing will drop loose. You get access to the bottom of your engine, and that's where we do the oil change. We're still selfie stick mounted, so hopefully you get some good angles. And there's a giant light down here helping light up the work area. If any of us go blind from this thing, any of us go blind from that thing, early apologies, but yeah, let's get to it. All right, hopefully that thing's wide angle enough. Basically, unscrew this guy, unscrew this guy. Number 3's at the back here. There you are, right here. This is, like I said, exactly the same as it would be on earlier model WRX's STIs. Turns out I did have a 2012, so this is very familiar. You basically see this won't want to release yet. There's clips on the back side here, and then there's clips up in the wings that we're gonna get. So let's get the wing clips first, come back down, get the other clips. Should be good to go. All right, so we're in the fender well. This is, oh, look at this. Rim protector. Thanks, Dunlop. Anyway, this here is a clip. This is part of the belly pan, believe it or not. So this clip has to come out. You can use something like a plastic tool. This is kind of hard to do totally one-handed, but there you go. Clip pops out. Keep clip in a safe place. And as you'll see, this is kind of saggy now. Oh, look, there's one more clip down there. Okay, the clips are out. There's actually 3 on each side. I don't know if that was correct or not for the last gen, because mine didn't have any of those clips, but you see, this is very floppy now. All the clips are taken out. There are little things to hold the front side up. So what we're gonna have to do is remove these clips at the back. These are kind of weird. I don't remember. I don't really have advice for these clips besides just kind of don't break them and finagle them out. There you go. That's what it looks like. Clips over the back. There you go. Alright. Back side kind of hugs here. See how it drops? We're going to slide out. The whole thing should fall down. There you go. Belly pan removed. So the belly pan's out. Here it is. Car's pretty new, but this is a good time to check your belly pan for any like fluids or leaks or anything. Because these cars have belly pans on them, you may not notice an oil leak, or in my case on the last car, I had a huge power steering leak and hadn't ever noticed it because this thing was catching all the fluid. It does a good job protecting your floor and everything, but it also kind of like, if you're not really paying attention, things can go unnoticed. So good time to just peruse, clean out if you want to. It's got a lot of dust and crap in it from winter. And yeah, just a, you know, solid little tip for you. Alright, so we are under the car. This is basically what the bottom of your Subaru is going to look like, or at least your EJ series motor. Headers. Here's your oil filter. There is a drain plug right here. This is your oil pan. It's kind of weirdly shaped, it's long and kind of skinny. This is a brand new car basically, first oil change ever done, so it's nice and clean down here. I'm gonna try to keep it that way. All right, under the car still. Pull the drain plug, let it flow into here, backwards. Oh, there you go. All right, shouldn't be too crazy tight. If you don't like oil on your hands, use gloves. You've seen Moog on Mighty Car Mods just did this. The goal is to prevent yourself from getting too much oil on yourself. Kind of put pressure up in here, hold this on until you feel it, basically all the threads are out, and then, oh, I got it on my fingers. All right, drain plug is back in, oil filter's here. We're going to, oh my God, it's so tight. So I have this like little tool that actually grabs onto the oil filter. Holy crap, this thing is tight. Dear God, I've never seen an oil filter that tight. Jesus, Subaru. So this is gonna drain some oil as well. There you go. Let it drain out. If you're trying to avoid the mess, if you're not, you can just take it right off. Take your filter, put it on in place of your old one. One thing I pretty much always do is use a Subaru filter. I will here and there use other oil as long as it's kind of the recommended weight, etc. But the filter I try not to skimp on too much. Alright, forgive the barking dog in the background. I don't know what my neighbor's doing over there. But so we're going to be using Subaru oil. Again, hotly contested topic. Let me show you real quick my receipt. So I bought, the oil filter and all the fluid. It's 5 quarts of fluid, and it came out to $44, including tax. So not that crazy. You probably pay close to 30 bucks. If you buy a Subaru filter or whatever, let's call it 10 bucks. And then you probably pay close to 30 bucks for some other oil anyway. Maybe, again, probably depends on the dealer, but basically all we're going to do is something worthwhile, invest in a funnel. It's not going to cost you very much. It's going to keep your engine bay clean, and we're just going to fill it up. Let's do it. Alright friends, so the oil change is done. Car's back on the ground, belly pan's back on. Basically oil's filled up. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. If you don't know how to do an oil change, there you go. If you need an oil change for an FA20, go check out, I think Hawkeye STI guy did a really good FA20 motor oil change DIY, so check that out. once it's down on the ground, it should be level when you're checking your oil. So fill it up, 4.5 quarts, whatever. I think the FA20 might take more, five and some change. Fill it up almost all the way, then run your car for just a minute or two, turn it off, let it settle for a few minutes, and then check your oil levels. Always good to check it for the next week or so, just to make sure nothing else is happening, no other leaks are turning, any oil on your belly pan, etc. So once again, thanks for watching. M3 should be back this week. Hopefully gonna do an update video, so long as that they get it fixed. Past that, appreciate all the new subscribers. Hopefully we get some other cool videos of the STI coming out. It's autocross and track season, and cars and coffee season, and all the other fun stuff. So we should have some cool content coming soon. And once again, appreciate it, guys. Glad to have you around, and I guess I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.